Hey, good morning. It's your girl. Who told you that? So, I had to do this video this morning. I'm on my long commute to work. And so, this morning, y'all know I've been listening to the story about CARLEE. And let me give my disclaimer. I'm not pulling no shade on anybody who is dealing with mental health issues. Mental health issues are serious and they are real. And so I always advise prayer, but I also advise a realistic approach of therapy, doctor, and medication when necessary. Okay, now that I got that out the way. So I was listening, and let me tell y'all what I'm going to think about this. And I'm not one to give a lot of feedback publicly on situations, but this situation with CARLEE, okay, let me tell y'all. So as this morning I'm listening, and I actually heard something last night, and I heard a panel talking about it, and they were talking about how women can lie and things of that sort. Well, and then I was so surprised in all the things that I saw. No one seemed to mention a deja vu experience that this similarly has happened, and it was a big nationwide case. Hashtag Tawana Brawley. Hello. Okay, so y'all that remember, Tawana Brawley was the chick in New York who had claimed that she had got raped by all these men. I can't remember all the details, but anyhow, y'all look it up, Tawana Brawley. Second, I'm listening to this story, and when I saw the footage, I'm like, something just not adding up for me. And so, yeah, I'm putting all of this together, and I want to do this video because I wanted to say something. There's supposed to be a news conference this afternoon at 2:30 Central Time. So I want to speak on this before then and give my opinion. So let me tell y'all, I think the girl's lying. Why do I think she's lying? I'm going to tell y'all. Listen here. So, in my best Polo Wang voice, Mama. Okay, so Mama, I know my mama can vouch and verify this. So let me tell y'all a story about this girl here, this chick y'all looking at. Who told y'all that? Okay, so when I was about, I think I was 11 or 12. I think I was 12. And so, and my best friend, we lived in adjacent communities in Sicklerville, New Jersey, though they don't know, remember, okay? So I lived in the P section, and she lived in the M section. And so I was going to get to go over and spend the night at her house. Okay, so I had to do all my chores, and I was so excited. I'm going to walk over to the M section and spend the night with my best friend. Okay, so did all that, check, and it took me so long because I had to wash dishes, yada, yada, yada. Okay, did all that, finally I get to go. Got my little bag, right? Okay, so I'm walking to the from the P section to the M section. And so as I'm on my way, my mother told me very specifically. Now, y'all remember, we didn't have cell phones. I think we were in the beeper phase. We had beepers back then. And so she said specifically, make sure you call me as soon as you get there. Okay, word. I walk in, and as I am walking about halfway there, my best friend was on her way to come get me because it was taking so long. So we kind of midway we met. And so then her friend was with her, and I say her friend because they were more closer than I was. And so her friend, who lived across the street from the M section and the V section, wanted to go over to the E section. I know y'all think this is crazy, but this is how it was. And so there was a party, and she wanted to go see her boyfriend. And if I remember correctly, it was in the month of February. It was cold. We were in New Jersey, and I believe it was somewhere around Valentine's Day. So me wanting to fit in, figure that one out. And so I said, well, okay. She said, well, we're going to go over here. And I said, oh, okay. Forgetting all about what mama told me, go straight there and make sure you call me. I forgot to say that part. Go straight there and make sure you call me. Because now I'm trying to be cute. Okay. So then I got a bag, though. I got my little backpack. I said, what I'm going to do with my bag? Oh, we could drop it off at her house because we're going to cut through the V section to get to the E section. Okay. We dropped my bag off at this girl house. I don't really know her. I remember her name was Keisha, and I didn't really know Keisha like that. Okay, fine. So I dropped my bag off. We walked to the east section, and we went to this house party. And let me tell y'all, it was wall to wall us up in there, and boys, girls, teenagers. We was teenagers. Okay, fine. So I go in there, and I'm trying to be cute, but I'm also kind of scared because I'm like, okay, I don't know these people up here. And because yeah, I went to a different school. So we're in this house, and next thing you know, I'm kind of just sitting there on the sofa like a wallflower because I'm like, I don't know these people. And they was, all over the place in the house. Well, music going, and then, the girl who we were with, my friend's friend, so she went somewhere with her boyfriend. I mean, they was in this room playing video games. They was over here dancing. It was a whole lot going on. And so I was like, I don't even remember what the time lapsed, and I was just kind of watching video games being played, all this kind of stuff. Well, meanwhile, so yeah, we go. I'm looking for my friend because why? I look up out the window and notice, oh my God, it's dark. Well, y'all know in the wintertime it gets dark sooner. Well, it was broad daylight when I left, and so I don't remember about what time, but it had to been like about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so now I'm thinking, oh my God, it's dark outside. Where is my friend? So I'm walking around this house and I'm looking for my friend. I'm going from room to room. Where is my friend? And let me tell y'all, so finally I found her. I'm like, we gotta go. I'm supposed to call my mom. Oh my gosh, it's late. And so hours had went by, and this is the truth. This is the honest to God truth. If we wasn't doing nothing wrong, well, we wasn't bumping and grinding and any of this kind of stuff, I promise you. But I did not do what I was supposed to do. Oh my God, so now fear sets in. This is a very key component, fear. So I'm like, we got to go. But then I'm like, I got to get my bag from that girl house. And she was not in any hurry to leave because she didn't have to be in a hurry to leave. She was okay to be there. So, but we needed to get my bag. So now she had to find her friend. So now we're walking through the east section. It was cold and it was dark. Matter of fact, I remember now, it was February, and I think it was like we had off that Monday from school for like President's Weekend or something like that. Okay, I know. Y'all know I like to talk and tell a story, so I'm sorry, but all the details are very still vivid to me. I also apologize for the background noise, but I am on my way to my hour commute to work. Okay, so, and we're walking, but I am briskly walking. And I'm up here trying to jog, but I can't leave them behind. It is dark. We are walking. And so I'm like, my chest started getting tight. I'm starting to wheeze, y'all, because I'm scared and I'm out of breath. Okay, so we get to this girl's house, and she was kind of way behind. But I came, and then my best friend was with me. And we go to the house, and we needed my bag. So we go to get my bag, and she said to my best friend, oh, your mom was here looking for you. When I tell you, all the blood just left my body, because she said if her mama was looking for her, I know she was with my mama. OMG. Okay, so now I am like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fixing to get it. So we go across the street, go back to her house. And all the while we getting there, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Now my friend was kind of play off like, because she was like, yeah, okay, well, her trouble was not going to be my trouble. I promise you that. So we go home to her house. We go to open, the door's locked, and ain't nobody home. I'm thinking, oh my God, they looking for us. I was freaking out, y'all. I'm like, oh my God. Now mine ain't really did nothing but two things I didn't do. I didn't go straight there, and I didn't call my mama. OMG. But wait a minute, rewind. My mama, you remember this? Okay. So I did call from the party house when I realized it was too late. And I called, and it was noisy, and I had to try to find somebody's face. And I called, now, because we ain't had caller ID or all that stuff back then. I called and said, oh, Mom, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, I'm here. And she said, oh, okay, I figured you forgot. Said it just like that. So that meant if I called my mom was still at home because we ain't had cell phones back then, y'all. So I called, and that's when we got to the panic, and then we start proceeding. Okay. So that meant on the time that I hung up the call and we got to this girl's house, which probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, give or take. My mama had been on a search party mission because my mama didn't discover something ain't right. Oh, Lord. Okay, so then fast forward back to getting to my friend's house. We get to the door. I'm like, you don't have no key? No, because, you know, my mom just usually leaves it open. And I'm thinking, oh, Lord, you're looking for us. I mean, I was hyperventilating, girl. I was freaking out. Okay, so I'm like, what are we going to do? We got to come up with a story. And my friend kind of looking at me like, I'm thinking, no, I need a whole story because my mama name is Sharon. She ain't about to buy this. Sharon ain't about to buy this story. No, ma'am. So I'm up here thinking, okay. So I'm trying to tell my friend, we got chased. Just tell her we got chased by a man in the woods. Y'all heard me? Chased by a man in the woods. Oh, my God. Okay, that is the honest to God. I'm telling y'all, this is what I came up with. And she looked at me like, okay. So come around the corner and some headlights, right? Because she lived in like a court. It was like a court, like we call a circle, but it was a court. And so her daddy came home first. So her daddy comes home, and let me tell you about my uncle. My uncle, bless his heart. He is just this, you know, African man of just finely reposed, and he is always just so, you know. And I said, here I go. Oh, uncle, we got chased by this man. When I'm trying to I put spit on my face and everything, y'all. He said, oh, really? Like, just like, and I'm thinking, oh my God, he didn't believe me. But it was just his whole, I'll never forget that. He said, oh, really? Okay. And so he proceeded to walk to the house. However, in that moment of time, I saw two headlights come around the corner, y'all. I'm not lying, I'm not kidding. And I know those headlights. There was my mama had a Dodge Caravan minivan. Okay, minivans. That was like when they first came out, was popular. She had a burgundy Dodge minivan. It was dark, but I knew those headlights. And I said, oh Lord, here come my mama. Oh, your mama is with her. Oh Lord. So they come. When I tell you, I saw that van come to the court right there where they would normally park. My mama must have, you know how like you just put the car in park and you don't mash your foot on the brake or anything. You just put in the jerk. And so let me tell you, I saw that van just and jerk. I said, oh, let me tell y'all. So my best friend mom got out first, and I'm trying to tell her this story, but before I even get it out, she called my friend name and said, you lied to me, and took her scarf. Y'all, she had a scarf like a knitted, you know, like you wear in the wintertime. She had a scarf, y'all. And she took the scarf and she did kind of swag it at my friend's face. You lied to me, you know, call her name, and I thought, a scarf? You know. And so by the time my mom got, because I had a younger brother and sister, and they was in the back, and I guess she had to check them, make sure they was good in the back. And let me tell y'all, my mama got, by the time I turned my face around, and I was fixing to tell the story. Before I could get two syllables out, my mama took her hand, took her fist, and boom, cocked me in the jaw, y'all. I ain't playing with you. I'm trying to tell y'all. And I'm trying to up here stutter and carrying on. Oh, but my mama. Oh, but my mama. Oh, but mama. And I'm trying to tell her, and I'm trying to recover from the sting of my mama's hand, y'all. And so I said, mama, we got chased by a man in the woods. And I'm trying to tell this story about the man in the woods, because now I'm scared, y'all. Now I just told y'all, my friend, she got a whole scarf tossed in her face. My mama came with her fist. My mama wasn't playing. Okay, so then she said, you what? So I'm trying to tell her the story. And I'm telling you, as the fear and the pain kept creeping in me, boy, that story was getting real vibrant. So I'm just building it as I go, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm building it as I go. So I tell her, she said, okay, so you got chased by a man in the woods? And I said, oh, yeah, mama, we chased by a man in the woods. Well, where are you coming from? A friend's house. We stopped there and we went, because she knew I didn't call, because we had something. Let me tell you what it was called. Star 69. Y'all probably don't know nothing about that, but y'all know Star 69. So what she did was, she had Star 69 after, because she called my friend. She said, well, wait a minute. She called my mama friend, and when she said, no, they ain't been here. My mama went on an immediate search party, y'all. Okay. So this line here right here, that's why I could call a spade a spade. Hey, honey, CARLEE, trying to tell you. Okay, so my mama said, my mama is slick now. She the detective. She not about to go for this, my story. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. So the man chased you in the woods over here, and you called me from where? I said, my friend house. Okay, where's the friend live at? Come on, we gonna go. Oh my Lord. So now we all gotta get in the minivan, y'all. So let me tell y'all. I'm telling y'all. The minivan got 3 rows. My mama in the driver's seat. My mama friend, cause they were friends, just like we was big good buddy. We were best friends. They was best friends. So my auntie is up here. In the middle of the seat, y'all, is my baby, my brother, and my sister. They were little in diapers. Oh well, my brother was in diapers. My little sister. And in the very back, in the 3rd row seat, was me and my best friend. But in between me and my best friend was my best friend's little brother, Dre. You already know. And so he was. Oh my gosh. So here we are, and as soon as we get in, we get ready to go. She said, "You gonna show me where to live at?" I said, yeah, mama. And I'm putting it on, y'all. I'm putting it on. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm putting it on. And so I'm sitting in the back. My mama literally gets in, and she adjusts her rear view mirror so she could see me and my friend while she driving. Yo. So I'm up here. Cause I had my arm up here. She said, put your arm down. You gonna tell me straight up, you're not gonna fix no story. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And here go my friend, little brother in between us, y'all. And he all like, he was a brat, y'all. Okay, I love him though. So here we are, and I'm trying to find y'all. Let me get away from this truck. Oh my gosh, it's drowning me out. So here we are. Looking, and I'm looking, y'all. She said, I'm looking for somewhere that is dark and don't look like nobody home. Okay, so we go, and then we get to the exit, and I'm trying to, because my friend now, she's trying to help me. So we get to the exit. She said, which way to turn? And I said right. My friend said left, and she said, well, which is it? I said, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. It is left. And I'm trying to tell my friend at this point, I'm trying to get communication. Just let me handle this. Just let me handle this. Like, cause we about to mess up. Just let me handle this. Hey, girl. So let me tell you. So here we go. And I told y'all, so I'm telling my, turn right here. So I actually went back into our development where was the P section. And now I told y'all, I'm looking for a dark house. Don't look like nobody home. Cause I'm not for sharing in her games. Okay, because she not playing with me. OMG. Turn here. Turn here. Now, mind y'all, I'm scouting. I'm looking for a house, dark house. Don't look like nobody home that could validate my story. I got chased by a man in the woods. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay. So, I found a house. Oh, this one right here. No cars in the driveway. And you know, because we had garages, but you know, we don't park cars in garages. We keep stuff in garages. So, no cars in the driveway and all the lights out. I don't even think the porch light was on. It was dark. I don't even know. May not be nobody lived there, but it did have curtains up, so I think somebody lived there, but nobody was home. I know that. And I said, well, they probably not home because they said they was going to the mall. Now, mind you, she said, well, at this time, the mall closed at 9 o'clock. I said, well, yeah, but it was, you know, I was working it. She said, oh, okay. My mama took that little Dodge minivan and pulled up in these people's driveway, y'all. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. So she said, go ahead, get out and knock on the door. Oh, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, okay? Fear. It'll cause you to have trauma, okay? It'll cause your mind to go into psychosis because you're trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of this situation, y'all. Okay, so I get out. I actually go, and I go to knock on the door. So let me tell y'all, I literally go up there, and here's what I did. I actually made like I was knocking. And see, we had these doors back in the day, right? It had these big iron knockers on them, right? We had door knockers, these big old things. And here I go taking it up to myself. But y'all know it wasn't even hitting the plate. I was just doing like this, pretending, right? And so I turned around. Now my mama got her high beams on, y'all. Got the high beams on me. And I was like, and all the time I'm saying, oh Lord, please don't let me open this door, please. I don't know these people's houses. I don't even know these people. I don't know this house. I did like this, like they not home. My mama laid on that horn, y'all. She was, oh my God, my mama ain't been to play with me. I'm trying to tell you, Carly. Yeah, you had my mama. Hey, okay, anyhow, but I did like this. I'm walking back to the van. I'm thinking, oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, we got through this. Okay. So my mama said, okay, all right, man. Man, you got a pen. Come on, write this down. What's this address? I'm going to come back here tomorrow. This was not about to end. Y'all, this is horrible, right? I'm thinking, oh, my gosh. But see, one lie proliferates another lie and all this kind of stuff. Okay. So now she's writing down the address. So now I'm thinking this is about to be a whole, this is not going to end. She's going to get to the bottom of this. Okay. OMG. So she writes down the address. We driving out the complex, and my mama is looking up in her rear view mirror. I know she checking us out. My mama looking, y'all, because she looking to see if we communicate, and she looking. And at this point, y'all, we were about to drop. We were going to go out of this development, out of this section, to go drop my best friend and her mama off. My mama stops at the intersection. And she looks up in the mirror and she said, I'm going to give you one more chance to tell me the truth. And in that moment, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I looked over at my friend and I thought about that scarf that she got hit with. And I knew the fist that I was about to endure again. And at this point, I'd rather get my fist tonight rather than tomorrow. I said, look, it's all for self at this point. This is the survival. Okay. So what we needed to do was, in that moment when she looked up and I saw and contemplated the decisions of my future, I looked over at my mama and I said like, oh, mama, I'm so sorry. I lied. I'm so sorry, mama. Oh, mama, I'm so sorry. Now I'm faking, but y'all, it was real at that point. The tears were oh, I'm so sorry, mama. I'm so sorry. I lied. Can I just tell you what my mama did? Y'all, she was not moved. She turned around to my friend's mama and said, they slapped our face. I told you that. I knew they was lying. I knew it. What? My mama didn't game me, y'all. Oh my Lord. So let me tell y'all. We dropped my friend off, and let me tell you, I didn't know if I was gonna see the next year. My mom was slick with hers, y'all. And I thought, okay, we gonna be good. Let me tell y'all. And I'm telling y'all this because this is, let me tell y'all. Dropped off my friend, dropped off her mama. We riding home, and we ain't live, but it's a 5-minute drive, and it was about 20-minute walk, but we driving, and I'm thinking, what is about to happen to my future? We get home, pull up in the driveway. My mom was real talking sweet like, because she said, oh, when we get home, you fix your brother, fix him a bottle, fix Willie a bottle, change his diaper and put him in the crib, and put Joy, get her pajamas on, put her to bed. Now, and I thought, oh, okay, mama, yes, mama, because she was talking real soft and sweet, and I thought, oh, well, the Lord maybe you can touch my mama, and she not gonna do what I think she gonna do, and she not gonna get my skin off my body. So, oh, maybe Lord. Okay, so I was feeling kind of happy about that, like, oh, thank you, Jesus, right? Let me tell y'all, I love my mama. Anytime my mama commits into whipping on me, my mama prayed first. I would hear my mom go in her room and close the door. Not in this particular time, but in all times. And she'd pray. I guess she'd pray, Lord, don't let me kill her. Holy Ghost, pull back the belt before it get too far. I go in the house, fix my brother bottle, change his diaper, put him in the crib. My sister get her pajamas on, put her in her bed. I go in my room, and I'm thinking, oh boy. So let me tell y'all why my door didn't close all the way. So I didn't have no doorknob on that door. So the doorknob came off. And so in order to not have but the locking mechanism was still in place. So the door wouldn't close all the way to my bedroom. So it had to stay cracked or ajar. So I go in the room, y'all, and I'm all, thank you, Jesus. Let me hurry up, take my clothes off, get my pajamas, and get in this bed. Because maybe my mama is going to let this thing pass from me. Oh, can I tell y'all? When I got the last stitch of clothing off and I thought about to just slide on into my nightgown, my mama was standing at the door watching through the crack. Hey, when I tell y'all, my mama came in there with the force of heaven, and hey, I'm trying to tell you, when I tell you my mama beat the lying spirit out my soul that night. So yeah, I ain't never do that again. Okay? That was called chastisement. All right. Fast forward now while I'm saying what I'm saying about CARLEE. CARLEE, I know, player know a player. Game recognized game, girl. You're lying. And it's not funny, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but all I can say is I'm so glad we had cell phones, social media. When I was coming on, oh my Lord. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, y'all. But I had to tell y'all this story because it came fresh in my mind like, wow, y'all, this is something else here, because people are speculating that she lying. And I'm telling y'all, I do a lot of driving, as y'all see. And even as I am driving and I'm doing this little video, I'm very observant. I'm a left lane driver, so I'm very observant. And so even when we drive, and I drive with my husband, and so we go and drive a lot, I am very intense, I'm very observant of things that are occurring. When people pull over, I pay attention. People got their flash, because I'm one of these Google mappers, and I always report stuff. I report, speed check. I report accidents. I report, caution. I report these types of things. So I'm very observant. And you can't tell me that somebody else didn't see a child on the side of the road. Hello? So I'm saying all that to say, also with the video that they did show, she drove too far. Okay, that was because if I see a child, I'm about to roll up on them fast and then starts going down, so I'm scare them. But that was too much of a stretch right there. Secondary to that is because the stage was set whereby she was speaking to her brother's girlfriend or fiance on the phone, and just conveniently, and was relaying the story. Oh my God, there's a little boy on the road. Honey, if I see a little boy on the road, I am not going to be calling my friend. Maybe she was on the phone before. I'm going to put it like that. But if I remember correctly, I believe it was she called her. Why are you going to call her first and tell her? She coming to help you. What's she going to do? No, she was the alibi. She was the stage that she was trying to set. Okay? And so when you watch that video, let me tell you, I didn't put it in large. I didn't took the color out. I turned it to black and white. I didn't filter it all different kind of ways. And yeah, so no, girl, that was a bad stage play right there. So secondarily to that is because even if somebody saw a running vehicle with the door open and nobody in it, they gonna report that. They gonna call there is a vehicle. They gonna call. If they're not gonna call 911, they gonna call 311 or whatever this is on the highway that you need to call and report stuff. Okay, I saw some smoke on the side of the road one day. By the time I got up to it, it turned into a flame. I'm calling, but when I called 911 to report it, mile marker so and so, there is a fire on the side of the road. She said, okay, yes, ma'am, we have several others that have already reported it. We're on our way. Hey, I'm saying, okay, so who doesn't report things on, as they're driving? So all I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not really buying this CARLEE situation, and I didn't mean for this video to be this long, but y'all, this is just something I had a flashback moment and a story to tell. But I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this whole, it don't even sound right. First of all, if you are abducted, okay, let's just say, are we gonna give the hypothetical? A little boy on the side of the road in a diaper and a t-shirt. He's about 3 years old. First of all, and I ain't trying to be funny, but at nighttime, it's possible if one of us was out there, we might not have been seen. But you're gonna see that white diaper, honey. You're gonna see that little t-shirt. So you're gonna see part of us if you don't see all of us. Secondarily to that, if that child was in the woods, okay, he wouldn't run away from her. If he was in trouble or something, or he needed help, he'll be running to her. And so at no point in time did we see any figures running to her. So all you saw her was kind of slip off and dip off. And so as I understand that the GPS, when they did the location on her phone, it actually led them to a road that was above or behind or something like that. So y'all, I'm telling y'all, even as I'm driving, y'all see these trees that's along this highway. There's houses and buildings over there on the other side. So easily you can just walk over, and in the 5-minute time that it took the police to come, surely she could have been wherever else she was going, and her friend could have hooked her up, been on the other side with her, telling her, hey, get in the car. The wig, okay, leaving your wig behind, leaving your phone, yeah. So the keys in the car running, all that's kind of like a stage, because let me tell you, kidnappers ain't gonna try to take your wig off. What they gonna take your wig off for? And leave it behind? Like, for what? For what? What kind of sense do that make? If it was some kind of struggle and your wig got slipped off, that'd be different. But it's been stated that it was left behind. Yeah, y'all, I ain't buying this. Well, no robbery. And so a true kidnapper would definitely want to be, I'm saying, gonna take something. I don't know, but I'm just saying. CARLEE, honey, I'm not buying your story. And I'll be the first one, if it comes out and validated that it's true, I'll come back and tell y'all, hey, she had me with that, but I was wrong. But I think on this one, gang recognized gang, CARLEE. You was telling a lie, girl. And you didn't got caught, and you're scared now. And I think that's what's going to come out. That you didn't bamboozle some folks. I just thank God that His grace and mercy kept me from the age of technology, because who knows where that man in the woods story that I was drawing up could have went to. Lord help us all. But again, like I said, my mama was the buffer way back then, honey. And she, like I said, she beat that lying spirit right up on out my soul. So yeah, no. So I do wish the best, and I pray for the family though, because even still, with that being said, and I'm making light of it, but I do pray for her family, because that's a lot to rebound back from. Because in all essence, our children, we may do the best that we can to raise our children, and we may do the best that we can to impart values in them. And I do think, in what I've been observing, her parents are in denial, and I think some of that is starting to crack a little bit. But they are in denial of the circumstances and situations, and they're doing the best that they can to try to, keep it kind of modest. The situation that your child did lied and, had the whole nation looking crazy. That's a lot to come back from, and like I said, that's a horrible situation when your children, do something and put you in a predicament to make you look, like that. So I pray for her family. I pray for her mother. I pray for her as well, because it's a lot. And it's a lot to be said, because, she was a nursing student, and, all this. And we look at people on a different level because of, their aptitude in school, and, they have degrees. But let me tell you, it only takes a minute to make a bad decision, and fear sets in. And then denial comes, and then your mind starts playing tricks on you. And so, she didn't have to have we're classifying it in something that is just, I think it's just normal. It's a fight or flight. And so realizing that something that she was coming up with, some kind of story for whatever reason to come out later, it just kind of unraveled and didn't go the way she thought it was going to go. So yeah, y'all, I'm sorry, but CARLEE, player to player, gang recognized gang, although I have been delivered. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I want to share with y'all on this day on my cruise to work. And so again, that's all I got to say. Praying for all y'all, but yeah, girlfriend lying.